Hey, what's up? This is Candace with MF Magazine, and I'm here hanging out with a couple of the boys from Bare Hands, and this is
Ted.
And
I'm Dylan.
and Dylan. So you guys have accomplished a lot for being an unsigned band. What kind of comes with that territory? What kind of pressures do you have touring as an unsigned band?
Well, we don't have a lot of money or support to do it, so it's been a struggle. This is our first sort of long run on the road. We've been out for like 2 months, and we're sort of flying by the seat of our pants, and keeping our wallets tight. That's basically, I would say, the biggest difference between having a label and not having a label on the road. Right, Dylan?
Depends on the label. I mean, most labels don't really. I mean, the labels that are interested in us don't have any money. So I don't know. I think that it's harder to go on tour because it's like lonely and stuff. And the money, I don't really give a fuck. It's like whatever. It's not like I'm buying anything. I don't need to buy new clothes or anything. I need to get like a sandwich. So, well, we're gonna sign with somebody soon. So I don't know. Yeah, it's like you can't really put out a record until you have a label, unless you want to spend a lot of money on that's like your money. So we're not going to do that.
So then you think that it's pretty necessary to have a major label, or is it just any sort of label that you guys are looking for?
Oh, no, not like a major label necessarily or anything, but it's certainly like a part of your team that basically everyone has. Everyone likes to talk about how like the age of the label is over or whatever, but like every band I know is assigned to a label, so what's the deal?
So you guys just released your 7-inch single, and we're anticipating your new album to come out shortly. What can we expect from it?
I think it's stretched different from what we've done before a little bit. It's a little more well, we did a lot more like programming sounds and using keyboards and stuff, and we didn't record it live like everything else we've put out. So something different. You can expect something different, something mind-blowingly fucking awesome. I don't know. Wait for it.
So are you guys feeling any pressure?
Talk until you run out of breath. That's all I got. I'm done.
That's all the words.
Yeah. Nothing else to say about that.
Alright, let's get a steak.
Yeah.
A steak and lobster.
So is there a lot of pressure that kind of comes with releasing this album without being signed?
Well, we're not going to release it without a label, so.
Yeah,
we
don't know how we're going to release the album yet.
Right,
but we don't.
because
We
can't
really do it on our own.
Right. We're incapable.
Yeah.
I don't have the time. I'm too busy. I have to, work the morning shifts at Best Buy and stuff.
Thank you. So I understand that you guys are involved in other things outside of the band. I understand that you're involved with Game Genie. Can you tell us a little about that?
Game Genie is it's not a project. It's just me. It's just a couple of demos that I made like in my apartment in Brooklyn, and I've never played a show like that or anything before, so I don't know. I spend a little of my free time doing that.
And then, so you are involved in writing a screenplay and kind of editing a friend's film. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I graduated from college about a year ago, and I met a lot of people, a lot of friends who work in movies. I'm aiming to do that a little bit too. I don't know. Spend not a lot of time though in the van. It's kind of hard to edit movies in the van.
So does fashion play any sort of role in your life, personally or in the band?
Well, obviously it does. No, not really. Yeah.
No,
we don't really. Yeah. Definitely wear the same clothes all day, and then you get on stage, and then you get off, and you keep wearing the clothes. So.
Fantastic. So how do you prepare to go on stage?
Usually, I have an alcoholic beverage and a water, and then that's about it. Yeah, and then avoid the other members of my band at all costs until I'm all tuned and ready to go on stage, and then I look up and hope that they're there. and then we start the show usually, but sometimes they're not there.
That can make it awkward.
Yeah, it could be it is very awkward, yeah.
Do you have any special techniques that you imply before you go on stage?
No, I like to be myself for a little bit, definitely, and drink whiskey. Those two things, what I do before every show, pretty much.
Do you have a specific brand of whiskey that you particularly like?
Definitely not. Whichever one I do not have to pay for, that's the brand. Yeah.
So you guys have a really hectic travel schedule, and you're trying to tour as much as possible. What keeps you grounded while you're on tour?
Faith in Jesus, primarily. And then, I have a girlfriend. The other guys are single, but that's really important for me to touch base with her every day and stuff. But while they're all like catting around and everything, like that's really something that makes sure that I have my feet on the ground and stuff. It's helpful for me. I don't know. I think I would just like lose my mind without her.
So what's the one thing that you can't live without while you're on tour?
I've been eating a lot of Nutri-Grain bars, and I don't know. You need gasoline to put in the van. What else, Ted? What do you definitely need to have?
A change of underwear, that would help. Also, a phone. Also, I think now is necessary. You need a phone. GPS kind of helps us out too. And common sense. I think that's the most important thing.
This is true.
Yeah.
So how would you describe yourself in 3 words?
Personally, me as a person or the band?
As you personally, how would you describe yourself?
Wow, I've never been asked that question and anything like that. Yeah, in a band, in an interview setting. I would say hygienic and like truthful and passionate.
And yourself?
Can't talk now. 3 words. Upper East Side. That would describe me. That's my whole right there. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, thank you guys so much for taking the time to hang out with us, and be sure to check these guys out. They're totally rad.
Hey, what's up? I'm Dylan, and we're a band called Bare Hands, and you should check us out in the next issue of MF Magazine. Thanks.